First of all, don't say, as for me, I never get jealous. I don't hate, blah, blah, blah. Please stop. So long as you're human and you have blood flowing through these veins, you have encountered this feeling of jealousy before. It's a normal emotion and it's okay to admit it. What is not okay is how you choose to deal with that emotion. Before I get into what personally helps me overcome this emotion, we're going to first see first sign of jealousy with mankind, and that was between Cain and Abel. When Cain and Abel both made an offering to God or sacrifice to God, and God looked at Abel's with more favor than he did with Cain, and that was the first sign of jealousy in the Bible. So we're going to take it to Genesis 4 verse 5, and I got my Bible here, NIV to help us out. Genesis 4:5 says, but on Cain, his offering, he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry and his face was downcast. 6. Then the Lord said to Cain, why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? I love this so much because this tells me that God cares. God cares about our emotions. Like he cares that Cain is angry, that Cain is jealous. Like he cares. So that tells me, number one, I can take my feelings to God. Catch that, see? And then listen to God's response to Cain. And it says, if you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it. I love this verse so much. Like, y'all, like I love it so much because let's take it line by line. It says, if you do what is right, will you not be accepted? That is God's advice. Then it says, but if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you. That is a warning. But you must master it. That is authority. So there's three things God did when it comes to this emotion. He advised him. He gave him a warning, and then he gave him authority. So when you see somebody with money, right, and you see them getting money, you see them buying houses, you see them buying cars, and it evokes a certain feeling in you, like, you know, that you don't want to call it jealousy, but it makes you feel some type of way. God is telling you, if you also hustle that hard, will you not accomplish these things? If maybe that person is working till 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't know, I'm not advising that, I'm just saying. But if you also do what is right, will you not be accepted? If you hustle and put the same desire into your work, will you not attain this? Like he's telling you. Love it. Like, and then it says, but if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you. This is a warning. Like if you succumb to this emotion, it is going to rule over you. This emotion wants to take over you. Like it desires to have you. Like this emotion, like it desires to have you because it wants to lead you down a path that is just not going to be good for you. And then I love the last sentence. It says, but you must master it. This is God showing us, like giving us authority, letting us know we have authority to overcome this emotion. Like I love that. Like from his lips to my ears, but you must overcome it. Meaning, if you're telling me I must overcome it, that means I have the power to overcome it, right? So number one, he cares because he asked Cain why he's feeling that way. Number two, he gave him advice. Number three, he gave him a warning. And number four, he gave him authority. And then some people will say like, oh, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. It's like, listen, if somebody let me give you an example. This is like not in your face jealousy, but like underlying jealousy. If somebody says, hey, your hair looks nice, and the first thing out of your mouth is to interject and say, oh, it's fake. I'm telling you, the hidden emotion under that is jealousy. You may think you're just playing around, hee hee ha ha. No, it's not funny. You couldn't even let me sit in the moment and have that compliment for 1 minute or like 2 minutes. Like you ask yourself why you can't just let me accept that compliment. Maybe I was gonna tell the person it was fake. But ask yourself why you felt the need to interject and cast a shadow on someone else giving me a compliment. Why is that your first response? You need to really ask ourselves these questions. Like if somebody says, oh, this person's car is so nice, like, you know, they got a Range Rover, they got a G-Wagon, whatever, and then your first response is, oh, they got 2 loans on it. Like, why is that your first response? Even if that is true, why do you feel the need to make that known? Because somebody else is admiring somebody and it's not you. So you feel the need to interject and make that person look small in front of their admirer. I'm telling you, it's a sign of jealousy and you need to deal with it because everybody sees it. You reek of it, whether you think you don't or not. And jealousy is not always like somebody wanting something you have. Like, no, somebody can have more than you and still be jealous of you. Somebody could be jealous of the way people love you. You may have nothing, the way that you're so freely you, people could be jealous about that. Somebody could be jealous, like for many reasons. Look at King Saul and David. Like Saul was a whole king. He was a whole king, jealous of David to the point where he kept chasing him and kept chasing him, trying to kill him unprovoked. All because comparison. Watch out. Beware of comparison. People will try to compare you, try to pit you and your friend against each other, you and against each other. Be very careful. All because some women were saying, oh, Saul killed 1,000, David killed 10,000. And that's just sent Saul on a rampage. So be very mindful of people and the people who try to pit you against each other. Like be very, very mindful of those people. And you as a person, when somebody tries to do that, like why should you fall for that? I feel like, and I'm not even judging Saul because we all been there, but like I feel like Saul's response should have been, of course he killed 10,000. I appointed him the head of the soldiers. I put him as head. Like, first of all, that credit is to you, Saul. Like, there was no need to be jealous of David just because somebody said you killed 1,000 and he killed 10,000. You should be like, of course he killed 10,000. I appointed him. Of course he killed 10,000. Now I'm going to tell you some tips that helps me when I feel that emotion arising, because again, I am human. I go to God and I say, God, I don't want to feel like this. And again, like we just read in Genesis, he cares. First things first, when I feel that emotion arising, I admit it to myself. Admit it to yourself. Don't just brush it off. No, don't just brush it off. Admit it to yourself. There's nobody there to judge you. This is between you and you. Just admit it. Number two, identify your triggers. Ask yourself, why does this bring this emotion out of me? Like, ask yourself these questions. Why do I feel the need to step in and let them know that, hey, her Range Rover has 2 loans on it? Instead of just basking in the joy that some, like, why is this, why is this triggering me? Number three, take it up in prayer. Pray about it. Pray about it. Don't trivialize it. As I say, oh, it's nothing. No, it's something. It's something, and it's becoming your personality. It's something. Because when you pray, when you take these emotions to Christ, you don't have to act like you're above it all, because he will show you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. He will highlight the good things about you. He will let you know that you are on your own path. Like, he will deal with the heart of the matter. Be vulnerable with your Father. I'm not telling you go prop up a camera and tell the whole world like I'm doing. But please deal with it, because a lot of people don't realize like they reek of jealousy.